Hey everyone, this is Tiffany, and you're listening to Mega Bob right here on The Bob Show.
In a world where everyone's focused on what's wrong, here comes your hour of everything that's right. Live from Burbank, California to your favorite stars, it's The Bob Show.
B is for Bob, A is for alright, U is for uncontrollable, B is for bizarre. Put it together and what have you got? B-A-U-B Radio.
And now, here's your host, Bob Mary.
Hello, everybody. It is Groundhog Day here on the Bob Show. It is officially, because I'm pretending we're starting from scratch. It is Monday, May 16th, 2011, and we just had a huge snafu. I don't know. I think it's because there are so many people. We literally just overloaded everything. Everything completely overloaded.
Smoke coming out of everywhere.
Oh, mostly out of my ears.
Yeah, no, you were so calm. It was touch and go. I would not have handled that as well as you. You are a good man, Charlie.
Oh, my God. So now we are about 15 minutes behind schedule here, but that doesn't mean we don't still have a show. It just means Mandy and I are not going to sit here and chit-chat so long.
Exactly, and obviously I have not much to say. So.
Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to say that we've got your favorite all-time, I think it's safe to say all-time favorite Big Brother people. Certainly everyone in the chat room, everyone that's listening right now, loves them. It's their absolute favorite. Certainly, I guess they could be our favorites too.
I definitely
I'm trying to think
could say that.
There's a lot of people that I love from the Big Brother that we've come to know, but these two are definitely some of my favorites, and we are going to waste no time in bringing them on because they have been so good. They've been on hold while there was nothing, and I'm happy to say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of Big Brother, please welcome Jeff and Jordan. Yay! Are you guys with us? Please say yes.
Yes.
There.
Yay! There's that cute little voice.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. Mandy?
Yeah.
I just want to get hi to Mandy right off the top.
You've learned your lesson. Very good boy. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jordan.
Hey. So what's up?
No, not much. Just, having one of our biggest shows of the year with, of course, you guys, and having a huge technical meltdown. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Way to kick off the show.
Yeah, seriously. I'm not kidding you when I say that that my heart probably just about stopped 4 times.
The hype.
What's that?
Just did that to build the hype a little bit.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
because the tension.
Yeah, because the fact that 300 people have been in the chat room for hours now, some as early as 8 a.m. this morning, was not enough hype for me. Not enough hype or pressure.
What are they doing there from 8 in the morning?
They chat with each other. That's a good question. What do you guys do since 8 in the morning? I haven't been in the chat room. I kind of go in and check in on them periodically throughout the day. But they talk about Dancing with the Stars. They post clips of you guys when you were in the house. They post tribute videos to you guys. You guys are seriously loved. There is just no getting around it.
I could be in there for a while if you had Angry Birds in there.
Is that one that you love?
Oh, man, I'm obsessed. I don't even all I do on planes now is just play Angry Birds.
Yeah, people are into it, man.
Have you never played it, Mandy?
I tried it once. I haven't fully committed. I have a feeling if I did, I'd probably get there. But
yeah, you got to give it a good try. That's a good sign, though, Jeff, because, I remember when we very first met, you had kind of, not as bad as Jordan's, but you did not have a very modern phone. So that's impressive that you were able to play Angry Birds. That means you got a good phone now.
Well, from Around the World for Free, they gave me that AT&T phone, and I unlocked it. And now I got a great phone, but I have T-Mobile. But don't tell anybody.
We'll keep it between
yeah.
us and the 300, people.
Your secret is safe. It is just between us and your closest fans. So let's dive right into this. Let's talk about that because we haven't actually. You and I have, but let's talk about Around the World because that's the last time we kind of did this show. You were getting ready to go around the world.
Yeah.
How the hell was that?
That was the best. I had fun on both shows. Big Brother, Amazing Race, but that was just an experience of a lifetime to go around the world and with the help probably of a lot of people that are tuned in right now. So that was the best experience and. Want to say thank you to everyone who did help out that is listening. I couldn't have done it without you. They made the show, and it was just really a once-in-a-lifetime experience to get to see some of the places that I went to.
Now, let everybody know exactly how this worked. You literally went around the world, and you didn't spend a penny of your own money. And the idea is, obviously it was documented, but the idea was that you would literally go from city to city, and people would offer you places to stay. They would help buy your plane tickets or your transportation. That's sort of the gist of it. Let people know how that really sort of played out.
It played out really well. There wasn't that many, maybe a handful of times where I got a little bit nervous, but just with the help of the audience and how excited everybody was and how much they were willing to help out, it kind of blew my mind too. There wasn't really a time where I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get out of here because people were just so generous. Whenever I got stuck, there was people waiting. I would just drop a line, and there would be multiple people willing to help out, not just one at any given time. So not only the people from the States, just people in other countries that didn't even know I was coming and just invited me into their home. They're like, oh, yeah, my friends travel, come on in, and they didn't even know I was doing a show, or just people putting us up in their backyard in the middle of some jungle. It was crazy. It blew my mind. I didn't know what to expect. I knew, there was a lot of generous people in the world, but a lot of people get a bad outlook at the world, as just this terrible place and nobody's willing to help and everyone's going to turn your back on you, But, when you're a good person, I think good things come to you, and it definitely came my way and then some,
And you have and you have some great fans because they're when you're using the word fans, you want loyal and you want good fans. Was there ever any moment where I can't imagine? Were you ever scared of being like, okay, I'm going to go to this person's house because you ended up meeting obviously a lot of fans along the way.
Right. It's people who it's weird to say fans. It's like people who knew me from the show obviously in the States, and maybe there was. I'm trying to think, maybe like one or two throughout the show that knew me from, the U.S. and being on reality television. I remember the girl in Germany definitely watched the show, but other than that, it was just regular people that put out, and it was just friends of a friend and kind of like a line that spun down, and they had no idea who I was or what was going on, and they just knew I needed some help, and I was trying to do this show. I remember right when I got to Korea, the girl didn't even speak English, and we stayed with her for 3 days. Her family didn't speak English. We just slept in her living room floor. There was 4 people in the house, and they didn't even speak English. At the end, when we were leaving, she held up the key and make sure you lock the door.
Wow.
It was crazy.
That's insane. Now, Jordan, I want to ask you a question since you're so quiet there, which I think is adorable. Were you nervous for Jeff at all?
At first I was because they said that sometimes, somebody might not help them and they might have to sleep on the streets or something like that, and, I'd feel bad for him. He had to sleep on the street. But, from watching it, no, I knew he was excited, and I knew it's something he wanted to do, so not really as it went on. I didn't really get nervous.
Do you think you would ever do such a thing?
Me?
Yeah.
I would.
You would?
Yeah, with Jeff, I would. Jeff,
with Jeff, yeah.
Just said that today, in the car.
And Jeff was like, you wouldn't, he goes, if it was shorter, maybe 50 days, you could do it. He goes, but 100 days, you wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah. Is that how long it was?
Bathroom, and I can take showers. I think I would be fine.
And that wasn't the case everywhere I went.
Yeah.
You mean because you were just in crazy places that didn't have showers?
Sometimes.
He had to poop in a hole or something, didn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's sort of the European toilets in general, or just abroad sometimes.
Yeah, where was that? Was that in India?
In India, yeah. There was toilets. I have great toilet stories from around the world. Did you watch TNT on there, Bob?
Wait, what was that?
did a thing on TMZ with my toilets from around the world.
No, I
No,
didn't
we
see
missed
that.
it.
Yeah, it was funny.
What was the worst toilet you experienced, and where was it?
In India, for sure. In Goa. I was in Goa, and you literally pooped, and there was pigs behind the poop. So, like, while you were pooping, the pigs were behind there. Like, you know, you had to pot and fire it in the hole, and the pigs were, like, in the hole.
Oh, my God. That's truly disgusting. I love that everyone in the chat room is already, it's almost like they were counting down the minutes that, you know, we're so early in the show, and that Jordan has already said poop.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
What were like your favorite places? I mean, if you like top 3.
I think that the top one for sure was Italy, because, you know, my family's there, and Jordan got to come there, and I saw where my mom was born, and I got to stay with family I haven't seen in a long time, and it was just overall gorgeous. But to be in a small town where my mom was raised and grew up a little bit and was born basically was definitely the best for me, because I never got a chance to get out there. So that was the best. And then just all of, everywhere, in Southeast Asia, just all the new experiences that I, even from everywhere was new. So I didn't really see anything until I got into Europe. But I'm a big fan of Europe. But just seeing all those new things like in Thailand, and just how Japan works, and Korea, and just going into Cambodia, I really enjoyed. I didn't think what to expect of it. I really enjoyed Cambodia. Thailand was just crazy. We stayed with this guy Supan for actually a long time, and he showed us a great time in Thailand. So everywhere I went, I really, really had a good time.
Great.
And do you think that you would ever do this again?
I would do it again in a second. But I don't know if, I think the production company has other plans to do Around the World for free season 3. But I don't think I'm in those plans. But who knows? Maybe down the line what they're thinking or what they're doing. Maybe.
And do you think they'll ever do a compilation, any sort of you could probably condense your journey, down into 1 or 2 hours. Do you think they would ever do something like that? Because I don't. How long were the videos are for 100 days? And you checked in every day, right?
Right. Well, yeah, I was live the whole time, so people could reach me the whole time on my Twitter, on my Around the World for Free Twitter, as well as my Twitter. So I was in touch with the audience at all times. Basically, there was a couple times where I fell out of range, but it wasn't for too long. But cause I was in some pretty remote places. But other than that, the season 1 actually went to TV. It went to WGN, so they just went back and found the footage and stretched it into a regular TV show. But mine, I don't think there was any plans in that from the beginning, so we kind of shot that way. We kind of shot some extra things, but basically the videos were 5 minutes long. There was, I think, a little over 50 episodes, 50 to 55 episodes altogether. They're about 4 to 5 minutes long each.
I think it sounds completely fascinating and totally cool. And of course I'm lost just because, again, you and I had dinner just a few weeks ago, and I was asking a lot of questions then, so I have a lot of it already in my head. But I don't know.
It's nice to bring it.
What's that?
It's nice to talk about it, because people are pretty much sick of my stories, so I don't talk about it that much anymore. So it's nice to talk about once in a while. Or at least,
How long were you there, Jordan?
How long was she there?
Jordan went to Italy.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah.
I had no idea. Jordan, how was Italy? I had no idea you even went.
I think I was there, it was only 2 or 3 days. I think I left Friday.
And the audience flew Jordan out as well.
Yeah, which is...
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
So you didn't even have to fly yourself?
No.
So she just came for a weekend. She flew to Italy. She was there for 2-3 days. That's why I said that was my, my favorite part, because my family and Jordan came as well. So I did mention that, right? All right.
You did.
All right.
See, Mandy followed along better than I did. That's for sure. And Jordan, let's talk about you. How is school going? Are you done?
I didn't go to school this semester because in December, my money was due for school. It was my fault, and then I was at work, and I was like, I wonder what my money's due, and I didn't turn it in, and they dropped all my classes. So, and then I tried to get registered again, and I was having a hard time, and then my great-grandma died, and so it was just all this stuff going on, and so I was like, forget it, I'll just take summer school.
And did you take the time to pay for that, because summer's around the corner?
Yeah, and the fall semester, so I'm signed up and registered for all that. So.
And sorry about your great-grandmother.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Were you close with her?
Yeah, she made the best chicken and dumplings. I used to always go over there like every summer we would stay with her. She was funny. She was a little crazy, but she was funny.